What goes on? Rolling stones of the rap game, not bragging. Look bigger than Jagger, not sagging. Roll it backwards, I'ma leave it at that. That ain't got nothing to do with rap. Giant backs expose those cats who pose as heroes, take advantage of blacks. The government's gangsters will cut the crap. A war going on, so where y'all at? Fight the power, cause great responsibility. F the police, who's stopping you from killing me? Disasters, fiascos, a loop by PE. If the science that we believe.
Would I? Yes, I would recommend this course to another student. Of course I would. I think anybody would. And I think that's mostly because this class is current. It is ever-changing, and it's a necessary skill to understand environmental science and how we interact with our environment, because humans are a huge reason why it is changing. It changes naturally, and we need to understand that in order to understand how our actions affect the changing environment as well. I think that every student should know how they impact the environment individually and as a whole, as a species. So I definitely would recommend this to other students because it is a amazing course. It's out of this world when talking about things in this world, and that's pretty cool.
TV, Richard bitches is new thing about snitches. Watch the masses move as the masses switches. System distant but barely missed her. My soul intention to save my brothers and sisters.
I felt extremely prepared for the AP Environmental Science test because Mr. Trankel gave us module quizzes. We read those by ourselves outside of class. Well, we lectured on them inside of class. Also, right about 2 weeks before the AP test, we were able to take multiple practice tests and zone in on like certain sections of the units that we were struggling with. Also, we were able to do practice FRQs and just practice multiple choice questions that we really needed to zone in on before the test.
Hey Casey,
Hey George,
where do you see yourself in 25 years?
I see myself in a mansion along the coast of San Diego.
As if, right? No, but seriously, I'm talking about the environment now. Right now, with the way that humans are treating waste, we don't have a solution for when the landfill space runs out. And I think that we need to figure out a way to make it so that we have an easier way of treating the waste.
Hey George,
Hey Casey,
what are you gonna do in the future?
I'm gonna travel the globe.
Yeah, right. In 25 years, we may run out of coal, petroleum, and maybe even natural gas if we keep using the fossil fuels at exponential rates.
That's really amazing.
Nuclear energy. That's...
Well, we need to figure out what to do with that nuclear waste, because
Yeah.
our problems right now is that we're filling up places to put the waste, and we don't have a plan for after that.
Well, actually, that one guy in his garage making yellow cake, he is making a nuclear generator that is
that so?
using nuclear waste to get more energy.
So now I have a question for you, Mr. Trankel, who's sitting right here, or right there. How are you helping the environment today in order to preserve it 25 years into the future? Because it's difficult to think long term, and especially if the long term is on a geological scale, which is much longer. You think you're old. But what we're talking about now is what are you doing? Let's have a class discussion now. For example, Heidi, right there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you.
You are
Vegan.
Yes, and so that means that you're not taking the energy from a primary consumer, you're just taking it from the producer, which is good in terms of energy efficiency.
Yeah.
So that's You know, it's not the way I would do it, but that's a way that you can do it.
Good for you.
That's what you gotta do. You got to tell them just like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause yo, man, let me tell you a little something, man. These brothers running around hard-headed, make you a little jealous. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. You know?
We learned about rocks.
You got to tell them just like that.
We learned about soil.
We learned about more than one type of rock, too.
We learned about how this bad boy takes nitrogen from the air. It doesn't do that, but bacteria. We learned about how nitrogen in the air is taken from bacteria in the soil, converted through a process called nitrogen fixation into ammonia, then into ammonium, and then nitrification happens and it becomes plant food.
We didn't know that before. If you ever wondered how these bad boys came to be, these rocks, it's all part of the phosphorus cycle, and we learned that in class too. So
It can't go in the air. Phosphorus can't.
it can't go in the atmosphere. It's a really slow process in the soil.
And the gases of phosphorus are very combustible. Hydrologic cycle, more like hydrologic cycle, because we got that on lock.
Like, for example, some people don't like to consume primary consumers, such as Heidi. Other people, that's a great way of conserving energy. It's not the way I would do it, but I do appreciate it anyway. But, so.
People bear witness.